Hello, everybody. I'm back here with one more episode of Why Alberta Pod. I was thinking about how my next episode would be, and I really want all the perspective of my household, showing to you guys how is different from each person in my household. Even though we are from the same family, that we have this different experiences. So to get the whole perspective, I had an episode with my husband. You remember that? And now I'm having an episode with my beautiful, handsome son. Felipe is 10, and he was asking, I want to be on one of your episodes. So here we are, following his wish, and my purpose to the episode as well. So today we have Felipe. Welcome to the Why Alberta Pod.
Hello, I'm really excited.
He's very excited to participate of this project. So Felipe, you're 10. When we came into Canada, you were 3. Tell us, what do you remember?
I mostly remember the flight and getting there I remember I was on the flight and I was watching movies on the thing, playing, I don't know, whatever game they had. It was a pretty calm flight.
Yeah?
Yeah. We were, when we got there, my mom and my dad also bought me some headphones that had a happy face of a monkey,
that.
and they also bought me earmuffs that had the same look.
No. Wow, you remember that?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that. Okay, yeah, it was a Sonic earphone.
No, it was a monkey that was happy.
Okay, yeah, it was something for the airport. Okay, so you could watch the movies, right?
Yeah.
Because the flight, they had the small ones, so we bought the big ones, so you wouldn't hurt your ear.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was very little, but I do remember.
Okay, so I know, of course, you're so little when we got here. You can look at me. You don't need to look at there all the time. I know you want to look there all the time, but you're so little. You're 3 years old, and you came in already speaking Portuguese and writing Portuguese. Do you remember your first word in English?
I think it was high or something. I think it was yellow, probably.
Yellow was a word that you talked a lot. But I think the biggest word that was really surprised, I think, was 3 months after we got here.
Yeah.
We were in the sea train in Calgary,
Yeah.
and you said, you pointed to the sky and you said, "Look, Mom, it's a rocket ship," or something like that. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We were with a bunch of Brazilians in the train. Everybody was, wow, he's already speaking. Because okay. Okay, so you remember the sea trains?
Yes, I remember the city trains.
The city trains. So we went to Calgary first, and our first home was a basement.
Yeah.
Do you remember that home?
Yes.
Why?
I remember sleeping. It was pretty dark, and I remember watching I watched a TV show where it was basically Transformers, but instead of cars, it was planes.
Okay. I think it was maybe planes,
Yeah.
the TV shows,
I
planes,
loved planes.
airplanes and stuff. Yeah. So do you remember that basement? The way the Mr. Stephen arranged it for us. He put a space for you to play. It was
Yeah.
very bright, very cool basement, and he had used he had let us use the dollhouse that he had for his granddaughter. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was like.
You were playing like a chef.
Yeah.
It was like a big house in the backyard.
Yeah, remember that like big box that we used to go to in the summer? I was really sad that we couldn't go to it in the winter because of the snow. It had like shade.
I don't remember that. I
It-
don't- But we were already out of that house, right?
Yeah.
So we lived there for a few days,
Yeah.
and then we went for another basement that was a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that basement?
Yes.
We lived for there for I think 6 months. Was near the church that we
Yeah.
were starting going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were starting going to Aviva. Remember?
Yeah. I don't think we walked, right?
We walked. No, we took the bus, but
Yeah.
it was really
sometimes.
close.
Yeah, but we didn't have the car back then.
Yeah, we didn't have any car, so we were like riding bus
Yeah.
a lot in the winter.
Yeah.
And how was that? Do you remember the experience with the bus?
Yeah.
Waiting times and
Uh,
what we did to warm up.
1, 2, 3, jump.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was a music, it was a Brazilian music that I used to sing to him.
It was like, it said like, 3, 2, 1, vamos pular, which means like 3, 2, 1, let's jump.
Yeah, it was the music is from a couple, two brothers from Brazil, Sandy Jr. It's called Let's Jump. And I used to sing to him so he would jump while we were waiting to the bus because it was super cold.
Yeah, I remember like my hands were super warm because I wore gloves a lot. And whenever you were cold, I used my hands to warm you up.
Yeah, I didn't have like the lots of clothes like you had. You had the whole thing. I had just a couple.
Yeah, we used to go to Shoppers a lot.
Oh yeah, because it was closer to the basement, and it didn't have any market around it,
Yeah.
and we didn't have a car, right?
Yeah, so we couldn't drive that far. We couldn't go that far. We just had like a pretty short radius of where we could go. But I went to school on bus.
Yeah.
I don't remember which school though.
We went to a day home first. Remember that day home? There was
Yeah.
a Brazilian lady.
Yeah.
We had some problem with that, and then after that, we had Auntie Camila and Uncle Felipe to stay with you. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Because they just arrived and they was used to help me because I was going to English class and stuff. Then I finally found a daycare in downtown. They stayed for a long time.
Yeah, it was like in Chinatown.
Yeah, it's in Chinatown, chapter 1. It was a good daycare. Remember that?
Yeah.
You made a lot of friends there and you learned English really good there. They're really good.
I was really sad when we went to Chinatown for like a Brazilian party where we saw capoeira, and it was closed.
Oh yeah, it was closed.
I was really sad because I love that place.
Yeah, I think it closed in the pandemic time because of the pandemic.
Yeah, I couldn't make that much money.
But I think now they're open again.
Yeah.
Because I still receive some emails asking how are you and like offering for you to go back there. It was a good place. It was a nice place.
We live in like a different city now.
Yeah, that's true. But they still are advertising, right?
Yeah.
To the emails. Yeah. So you remember that. So we moved a lot in Calgary.
We moved so
Much.
we went to a second floor of a building, then we went to like the 12th floor. We went down back to the first floor and then we went to like first floor again. No,
Third
fourth
floor. Fourth.
Yeah, fourth floor. And then we came to here in Fort McMurray where
We live in a townhouse now, so
yeah,
it's getting better. We're getting there, buddy.
we're gonna get to a house.
He wants to, so let's explain it to you. Felipe, since he was like 5, we got here, he was 3. So he was learning English really fast. And then he started going to his friend's house. We were invited to some birthday parties and stuff, so he would see the houses. So his dream is to have like 2 entrances, because that means that it's a house. So we have a entrance and then the backyard. So that's his dream, right? To have a house.
Yeah, so
Remember
we can have
that?
a backyard. I can maybe have my own room if it's a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. Step by step. So how was for you? Because we moved a lot in Calgary. I know that. How was for you in terms of making friends?
It was easy, but keeping friends is hard when you're moving so much, because it's hard to stay in touch when you're like in another city or another location that's far away.
Yeah, you have a couple of friends like that really stick with you, right? Like become really friends.
Yes.
You have the one that called us from Kuwait, remember? Hamoud. He called us from Kuwait because he was missing his friend. And we have a friend that went to Brazil.
Yeah, he
moved back to Brazil. And yeah, and you have Diego.
Diego, yes.
He's still in Calgary. In Santiago.
Fernanda, Rafael.
So you have a couple of friends like that stick, but I understand that it's difficult.
But I do have like a friend group here, like the Groovy Goobers.
Yeah, he made a group of friends here. Do you think it's easy for you to make friends?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it's I know you're in the 5th grade now.
Yeah.
So do you think that is a friendship that will stay for long even if we move?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about your schools.
Like, I'm gonna rate them on a list. Like, one of them was like a preschool.
Okay.
That one is F tier because the principal hated me.
She didn't hate you.
She woke me. We slept at the preschool, and then our parents came to pick us up at the next day. But whenever I went to sleep, she would always like pull my ear and wake me up.
I know. Yeah, that was bad. That was your first bad experience, right?
Every other school was like
good.
A tier, but like Father Beauregard, the school that I go to here, is like S. It's really good.
Spectacular? What is S for?
S is so. F is worse. D is like a little bit better than F. And then it's C that it's a little bit better than D. B is like mid.
Okay.
A is like pretty decent but not perfect. S is super good, perfect, one of the best.
Okay, so Father Bo is your best. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna stay there for, I think, 1 more year, right?
Yeah, I can only stay there for 1 more year because there's only like 6 grades.
Okay,
7,
so
I think.
when we first talk about
6.
moving to from Calgary to Fort Mac, you had a breakdown. Remember that? You cried a lot, you complained a lot. How are you now? How are you feeling now that we are here for more than a year? How are you
Good.
feeling?
I'm feeling good, but I do miss Calgary, but it's really good.
Yeah.
It's a really good place to live. There's stores, there's a lot of places where you can go. There's a lot of fun places there's McDonald Island Park. I think there's a YMCA here. There is.
That's a YMCA, yeah.
Yeah,
It's fun, it's good.
It's a really good city.
Good. Do you think, where do you like the most to live in?
I'd say it's like here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Specifically, not the hotel. The hotel was pretty good though.
Yeah, because when we moved here, we stayed for a couple of days in a hotel until we find a place because we came in with no place to live at all.
Yeah.
So the company of my husband, they gave us some stay in a hotel so we could find a place, right?
There were like free pancakes.
Yeah, there was decent food.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the best because we had like to improvise a lot, but we did it.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot about the hotel that we went in Jasper.
Oh.
We went to a hotel in Jasper. It was really fun, and I watched a lot of like Cartoon Network there.
Okay, so we traveled just a bit. We didn't travel a lot. And you, from the family, is the only one that went to BC. Do you know that? You're the only one that went to BC. We never left Alberta. Me, Dad, and Laura.
Yeah, I went to BC with one of my friends, the one that went to Brazil.
Yeah. So, from the place that we went to visit, which one do you like the most? Jasper, Banff, Canmore.
BC.
BC.
It was absolutely beautiful.
That means that we weren't with him.
It was absolutely beautiful. And it was really fun. We went to the best thing about that place was that we went and we drove to a place where if you went around a sign and then you walked down the road, there would be a really big like marble section. Like there would be lots of like geodes and stuff.
Okay.
That were formed into a pool, and there was a waterfall, and it was all natural, and we got to swim in there.
Okay.
And it was really fun.
And we weren't there. Come on, I thought you were gonna say Jasper because we saw a bear really close to us.
That's bad.
That's bad. Remember that trip?
Yeah.
You screamed a lot with fear of the bear because we want to take picture. Don't take picture of the bear, guys. It's dangerous.
We had like 50 snacks. I was afraid that the bear was going to break into our car.
I didn't think about it. Now that you say, wow.
We had 3 giant packs of had like 80 snacks in each of them.
That's true. Wow, yeah, I didn't think about that.
If we opened any of the doors or windows, the bear could have smelled the scent or through the cracks.
But everybody was there, right?
Yeah, Grandma, Dad, Laura, you.
Grandma Daisy and Grandma Christina as well.
Yes.
So the 2 grandmas were there. It was a good trip. It was a fun trip.
I remember getting like 25 cents and I got a quarter and I went to the jelly bean thing and I got a jelly bean.
You remember the small things. You're good in remembering things. I didn't think about the snacks. Now it's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Wow, how you thought about it? That's crazy.
I was sitting right next to the snacks.
He started screaming, "He's gonna kill us!" And we are like trying to take pictures. You know how like when we see the bear for the first time. Now we would run, but because we live in Fort Mac, and
there are bears.
we live near the woods.
In the summer, there are bears.
We
everywhere
can see bear from the window, so we don't want to like be close to them. But
this is why we live in an elevated place.
yeah. And I was gonna ask about that. Okay, so now you're playing soccer. Finally doing some sports. How do you think this is the league here? Are you liking playing soccer? Are you liking doing some activities and participating in the community stuff?
Yes. Soccer is really fun. It's a really good sport because it's easy to play, it's fun to play, and with a lot of training and if you train your team well, you train your mind well, you know strategies, you know some tricks that can help you, like ways to get the ball through the opponent. It's really fun to play. And
it's fun to participate in something in the community, right? Like
yeah.
to have like to get to meet friends.
Yeah. My mom coaches a girls team, and my dad coaches a boys team, which I am in.
And I'm assistant coach of the boys team as well.
Yeah, and also we did a match.
Okay, we did a match, yeah.
And the boys
won.
boys team won 3-0.
That was the first match, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the boys because I'm assistant coach there as well. Come on.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of progress. We've done really good. We won like 2 games now.
Yeah, we're gonna have some tournaments in Edmonton. Let's see how that's gonna go.
Oh, Edmonton, we're gonna travel.
Yeah, we will.
I'm excited for that.
Too. Yeah. So, do you think because now you're participating in the community, I'm working local, we are like playing and coaching soccer here, so you're doing more stuff outside of the house. That's why you think that he is better? Do you think that helps?
Yes, it does. There weren't much activities in Calgary that could like scale to this.
Yeah, I know we missed a lot in Calgary. I know we have a lot to do there as well, but we didn't have the time and the money to do it.
Yeah.
So now, because both of us are working, and we are able to do some more.
I still want to go to that beach.
Which ones?
Mahogany Beach.
Oh, the Mahogany. Okay.
There's a place in Mahogany, which is a place
In Calgary.
that's like really close to here. It's called the Mahogany Beach.
And we love there, right?
It's really fun. I meet my friends so much unplanned. Remember when I met Miguel, like, randomly, he was just there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to see some, we, like, got some, like, shrimp. We caught some shrimp. We caught blue shrimp, which is super rare somehow.
Yeah. And you caught like some toy, right? So.
Yeah. We saw some people fishing. We went to I was really scared of like the bridge falling near the port.
Okay.
It was really fun experience there.
Nice. Yeah, that's good that you liked it. And it was a place that we moved when I got sick, right? So we went ahead like a fun summer, and then we went to there, and then we lived there for a year. It was a good place to live.
Yeah.
And we could go to the beach every time. We didn't go as much, but
We did go a bunch.
we did go a bunch, yeah.
I know two other Felipes. In one of those Felipe's birthday, I nearly drowned because I don't know how to swim. I used to know how to swim, but in Canada, the water's usually frozen.
Yeah, it's super cold. So you need to be very aware, right?
Yeah, so you need to
Because in Brazil, the water is warmer, right?
Yeah, it's always warm. It's mostly warm.
Okay, let's talk about Brazil. What do you remember about Brazil?
I have...
Because now you're more Canadian than Brazilian.
Two and only two memories.
Okay.
Number one, I was going to a daycare in Brazil.
Okay.
Everybody had different classes. I walked into a random class and started watching Nemo with them.
Okay.
Because I saw a fish. I saw that it was Nemo, and I like Nemo. I liked Nemo when I was very little. So I walked into the classroom. Nobody noticed, and I just sat down and watched Nemo.
Oh my God. Okay, another memory.
Another memory was painful.
Oh.
I was watching gameplay of a Mario Party. Specifically, I don't remember which Mario Party, but Mario did a flip into the water, and I was dancing around, having fun on the couch, and when I saw Mario doing a flip,
yeah, I remember that.
I tried to recreate that, and I landed on my head.
Yeah, I remember that. That was scary as hell. How do you remember that? You were so little. You don't remember anything else?
No.
Do you remember going to the beach?
Oh yeah, the beach. Yeah, there was fun.
Because when we came to Canada, you were always talking about going to the beach. I want to go to the beach. And because I was looking so much into the Brazil, because I was missing Brazil a lot. So you were seeing what I was watching. And then you felt like, I want to go back there.
I wanna, yeah, I still want to go to a beach.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God. So, how about your family?
I really miss them.
Yeah. Do you remember how I kept your Portuguese?
No?
You don't remember? You're so little. We had a book club. Me, you, and your grandma Daisy.
We all read books in Portuguese.
The same book in English.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So that was a strategy, guys. So we did a book club. So my mom used to read the same book I was reading, like Lady Trump, remember? We read that so much. It's good for you to learn English as a parent because it's very simple English, kids book, and it was good to keep him speaking Portuguese. So now he's already talk 2 languages.
Bilingual.
It's bilingual. I was gonna say bilingual, but it's bilingual.
She doesn't know as much English as me.
Yeah.
Because I learned it first.
Yeah. No, you learn it first. We learn it at the same time, but you're younger. That's what happens when you're younger. You're like a sponge.
I learned it more.
So you retain more.
Yeah, you're still learning English.
I know. I'm trying. We're all trying.
But my mom and dad's grammar is way worse, so I correct them a lot.
Yeah, he corrected us a lot. Sometimes too much. Do you think I will ever lose my accent?
Maybe.
I don't think I will.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because now you have a Brazilian, a Canadian accent when you're speaking Portuguese sometimes.
Yeah.
So now it's opposite. I still with my Brazilian accent, but you now have a Canadian accent when you speak Portuguese.
Yeah, because I've lived in Canada for like...
For more than in Brazil, right? 7 years more.
Hold
Wow.
on.
6 years and a half.
Yeah, 6.5 years I've lived in Canada. I've only lived in Brazil for 3 years.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. And I lived like
Most of your life.
most of my life in Brazil. Yeah. So yeah,
So did
it's
Dad.
opposite for me because we are old. As you say all the time that we are old.
I don't say that all the time.
No, you say that since you were born we are old. That's amazing.
And Laura's lived, my little sister Laura has lived in Canada all her life.
Yeah, 4 years now.
She used to speak Portuguese, but she forgot.
I don't think she forgot. What happens is
She just doesn't want to.
She doesn't want to. You did that for a while.
She doesn't feel like it.
Do you remember when you did that for a while? Because
Yeah.
it was mixing up everything, so you like just decide to not speak. But it naturally is gonna come.
Yeah, you need to like. You when you're speaking two languages, you kind of have to speak one. Well, I speak English for the most part because for most of my day I go to school.
Yeah.
But since it's winter break, I'm not going to school. But
Video game.
in a few days,
Yeah, in a few days.
because I'm pretty sure in 2 days it's January 1st. As of recording this, it's January 30th.
No, December 30th.
Oh yeah, December 30th.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a new year already.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel that we haven't recorded on.
Yeah, we made that, but we didn't do. Yeah,
I
we didn't
usually
do much.
post on it.
Yeah, let's talk about what do you like the most about Brazil, other than the family, of course.
Language.
Language?
It's very diverse, and it's pretty easy to learn.
Portuguese is not easy.
Eh,
It's not. I know you because you read a lot. You read a lot when you're little, and you're still reading a bit. But now you're reading in English. But
I'm reading comics.
yeah, but it's still reading, right?
Yeah, because comics are books. That's why they're called comic books.
Yeah, but now you need to start reading bigger books, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Okay. I was gonna say a thing and then I just missed. I was gonna say what the thing that you like them like because now I'm trying to introduce to you some Brazilian music. I put you to watch some Brazilian stuff. We eat Brazilian food a lot.
Eu adoro de
In English.
sabe, you know the thing that's like this and you use a fork like this? Like you put
Oh, pastel.
Yes, pastel. I love those. Like
Pastel. It's a food. It's like a.
it's so
It's like
versatile. You
empanada.
can use it so much.
But it's a Brazilian empanada. It's a different one.
Yeah. You can put like cut meat in it. You can put cheese in it.
You can put banana in it. You can
Yeah.
put Nutella in it.
It can be sweet, it can be sour, it can be bitter, it can be anything you want it to be.
Yeah, that's an amazing one. And we have a coxinha.
It's my favorite food.
Pastel.
Yes.
That's too. I mean, Dad likes coxinha too. So I don't know.
Yeah. Coxinha is pretty cool too.
Yeah. What is the Canadian thing that you like the most?
The most Canadian thing that I like the most? I'm gonna say right now, Nutella.
Is Nutella Canadian?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's American.
I don't think so either. I think it's Canadian. I don't think Canada has poutine.
Well, my favorite thing about Canada is free healthcare.
Oh, okay.
You break a bone, it's free.
Okay. We need to look into it. Yeah. I would say, I don't know.
I have a
people?
question. What's the worst? What's your worst and what's the worst injury that you've had?
Injury?
Injury.
I broke my leg.
I've never broken a bone in my life, but I've come close to that so many times now.
Yeah, you don't want it. I don't want it either.
I was skateboarding down a hill.
So skateboarding is really cool.
Yeah, I was skateboarding down. So there was this hill. It had concrete and it had
that.
grass. I was skateboarding down the concrete part because the grass is hard to skateboard on. And I fell off and I spun around on the concrete and I didn't hit a single blade of grass.
Yeah, I remember that day. The day that your sister came to find me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was very painful. My leg was bleeding. Only one of them though. This leg is the only one that takes damage.
Okay. Okay. What advice would you give for a kid that is coming from any part of the world now?
To Canada?
Yeah.
Make friends, and if you're moving, try to stay in contact with your friends, and learning the language of English is really useful. And also learn how to swim.
He's traumatized. He's traumatized. Okay. Which advice would you give to a parent to not do with their children? What's coming, like to not push them to not put pressure on them to do when they're immigrating.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on your kid to do like too much, because it would make them think that they can't do enough, but you're just pushing them too far. But what you should do is like train them and have them go up, have them practice until they get to the goal, and until they get to the point where the part where pushing them too far is just a simple take that they practice.
Okay. Do you remember that we came in with Dad, but then he left to Brazil?
Yeah, because he was in the Marines.
He was working still. How was when he came in to stay?
Really fun.
How was for you?
Exciting. Exciting.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him again so bad, and he was coming, and he was never leaving again. Because he would like stay for 7 days, leave for 7 days. Maybe that would turn into 21 days.
Yeah, but yeah, he stayed a couple of months there, and then he came in 3 times to visit us.
Yeah.
And then finally he came to leave it.
Yeah, he quit his job and came here.
Yeah, it took a while. What did you learn with the whole experience that we had so far? Like emotional, or what did you learn? Like one thing that you learned with the whole experience. Do you have a word for that? Ooh, that's a complex question.
I have 2 words.
Okay.
Delicious food.
Okay. You learned that?
Yes. You will find a lot of delicious food in Canada.
Yeah, it's a lot of diverse food, right?
A lot of different and diverse foods.
What do you think about the cultural diversity? Because we have the word here, right? We have people from Africa, from India, from China, from Philippines.
I think it's great because you can learn about other people's culture. You can learn about so much about other people.
Yeah.
It's just really exciting and fun to meet other people with different cultures and learn about them and their culture and talk.
Yeah, I like that too. Okay, I have a word here that I want you to. You're gonna put this in your bedroom, in the wall. It's a gratitude word. Everybody saw that before. I wanna know what you're grateful for.
You and Dad.
Aww.
And it's on your wall. It's on the wall.
See, guys, that's why.
In the wall would be inside the wall.
Okay, guys, okay. So you're gonna put on the wall. You're gonna put on the wall.
Gratitude.
Yeah. Oh, if you do that ways, okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching us. Drop a comment. What do you think about all of it? All of Felipe's experiences.
Thanks for watching and thanks for giving your time to us and have a great day.
Have a good day, guys. Until the next episode, stay tuned. Bye.